Wan Shang Hao. Vanakkam. Salam sejahtera and good evening everyone. My dear residents of Bukit Batok and Singaporeans, the heaven has truly spoken. No one has seen this coming. After the last GE, all of us in SDP, like many of you, were truly saddened by the result. We had to swallow our grief and pick up the pieces and carry on the journey to fight for the people's voice. We ironed our red tops and restarted the house visits and pressed on towards the next GE in 5 years' time. And for Dr. Chi, he walked for 140 kilometers to keep our spirit and the flame of democracy alive, not realizing that in fact the heaven is working to prepare him for this grueling 2 months in this by-election. When the breaking news came that David Ong resigned, for reasons we all know, the hair stood up and gave us goosebumps. Not for what he did, but that it is Bukit Batok, a gift from above telling us, because you guys did not give up and press on when the chips are down, here's another chance to get in Parliament. And the very next day, we hit the ground in Bukit Batok, all excited and spirited to campaign again in our SDP raid. My dear friends in Bukit Batok, much is at stake in this by-election. The last GE gave Singaporeans a government that can still get away with passing laws and legislation without any reference and consultation with the people. Our hard-earned money called the CPF is still locked up and not given back to us in full. Unless someone enters Parliament with the courage to raise relevant questions, we will never have our voice heard in Parliament. The government will never know that the people is angry when our money is not given back to us. What really is the issue, my friends? That this government is not transparent to the people, and there is no real check and balance when it comes to them. Are they working for the interest of the people or the interest of themselves and the business and the self-serving profit margin? For example, when oil price rise to the sky more than a year ago, we saw how fast oil companies justify themselves in raising petrol prices, and we had no choice because somehow all the petrol companies have the same price. Isn't this cartel fixing price? Isn't competition among companies a good thing, as it will benefit the consumer with lower prices, resulting in different competing companies wanting to win over buyers? Why is the government not checking such monopoly to guard the interests of the people? And now when oil price crash, for some strange reason, MPs like the rear-end expert Dr. Koh Po Kun explain and justify those prices to still remain relatively high, instead of urging the oil companies to lower down the price fast. Whose interests are these people serving? Do they think we the people cannot see that these companies are profiting up and down? Are we against profit? No, we are not. But when price goes down, bring it down for us. If you hedge your oil price and it's a bad call, then don't dump the losses on the people. Why are they getting away with profiting off the difference and allowed to do so with confusing reasons justified by ministers some more? All these and many more, like the tragic SMRT deaths, the Hep C outbreak, the train breakdown, etc., are enough evidence to indicate a serious flaw in the appointment of leaders by this government for public-related institutions or for government-related companies. Something is very wrong with this so-called meritocratic system that the government shouts so much about to justify their appointees, when one after another have failed again and again miserably and proven to be incompetent. Is it because those heading them are not really experts for those very industries they lead? What does an ex-military man know about train and engineering? When you appoint an ex-general as CEO of a train company, where is the meritocracy value in that? I really can go on, but the crux of the matter is the government today no longer appoints the best man for the job, but instead appointees are those who are good for PAP's interests. Leaders in the formative years of our country will sacrifice and put the people's interests first. The same cannot be said of these government leaders today. They seem preoccupied with entrenching their hold on power for the $1 million salary at the expense of the people. And they treat the people with arrogance and a we know better attitude. And when it comes to election, what do? They push carrots like the upgrading proposal that will cost taxpayer 1.9 billion. And then threaten to take it away if residents don't vote for PAP. Fortunately, in this instance, they were caught like David Ong with his pants down, below the knees. Is this the behavior of an attitude of leaders that we want? They merely see the people as pawns and bargaining chips for their use and fancy. And once they win their way in parliament, what do? Just parrot away what their political masters rather than speak for the interests of the people of Bukit Batok and Singapore. When they and their appointees make mistakes, what do they tell us? We are forgiving. We do not want to have a blame culture. But when people make mistakes, you and I, Makilo. This must change, and Bukit Batok can lead the way. You will do so when you cast that vote for Dr. Chi Soon Juan, the homebred lion of a man, fit for this time and nation. So I say to you, vote for Dr. Chi. Now is the time. Vote for SDP on 7 May. Mai Tu Liao.